Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Gemini for the month of December 2021. Welcome, Gemini. So we're in the element of fire. We're in your polar opposite sign of Sagittarius. So it could be a really good month for you. Things moving forward nicely. Business picking up, all that sort of thing. Just a nice couple of weeks. So your energy is strong, independent female or male, but very strong, finishing the year strongly there. Things really at a completion in terms of business. You know, what you do is your day job, really sort of having had, despite everything, a really good year. Feeling quite pleased with the year so far, despite everything, as I just said. Nice. So really nice card to have, completion in the last month of the year. Where you are right now, Gemini. Yeah, stability, money's settled, store. Yeah, really good. You've sort of got your handle on that. You're quite stable in terms of your money. Maybe something of a bit of money coming through, or if not that, you've just sort of managed to secure and stabilise business, that kind of thing. It's a great achievement to get by any stretch of the imagination anyway, Gemini, so well done. Even if you felt you haven't, this one sort of says you have arrived. So you've kind of cemented things in terms of business, work, etc. Lifestyle even. Let's see what's made that happen. Yeah, slow moving energy. So yeah, it has been a slow move to the top, but you've kind of got there and you really sort of put out some great feelers. You're very dependable, especially if this is, I'm thinking of some of the Geminis I know, you know, they're very steady kind of workers and they sort of cover a lot of ground. They're very good at selling on ideas, things like that, but they're also very dependable. So that's a really nice thing. Slow moving energy. So, you know, but it really sort of gathers momentum, this card, and it's a great card of reliability as well. Even though in your quick thinking minds, Gemini, it's taken a long way to get to the top or to where you wanted to be, but it's sort of really, you've made a good name for yourself basically. The background, so let's look at what was going on in Scorpio season, October, November. And we have Knight of Wands, so travelling perhaps, sudden travel and trips places, things suddenly changing direction from, you know, so I know here in Australia we've had people being able to travel again and get on planes and go back to the world, all that kind of thing. It was very quick, so all that kind of nice, quick, speedy energy that you really love, Gemini, so good. And just even moving around a bit more, that kind of thing is a welcome change for most people, the Geminis that I know anyway, and they're like Sagittarians, they like to be on the move. Recent influences. Do I hang on? Do I let go? A bit of tough family love here. You know, you're really hard to let go of things, or you want to hang on to things, especially family members, relationships, things like that. But the main sort of motto here is letting go is easier than hanging on in that case. You know, sometimes it can be really hard to let go of people, and they have to go somewhere, or they have to go home and they've been there, but you know, you just have to try and let it go. Even your children sort of growing up, but there's that energy where you've got to sort of let things be as they are at the moment. So there may be a fair bit of that around too, but just remember, hanging on versus letting go. Letting go is the way to go. The lesson you'll be learning in the next 4 weeks, going with the flow, sacrificing, just going with the flow, learning that patience, waiting for an outcome. Everything will come through. You're putting in all the good energy, you're putting in a lot of effort as you normally do, Gemini, so there is no reason why it's not going to work out for you. But this month it's just a bit of waiting to see how things shape up. It's a very positive card though, so there's no need to be worrying about it or getting into your head energy about it mightn't happen. These cards are they're quite strong, and they don't sort of give any indication of negative outcomes at all so far. Starting with the beginning of December, near future, we have the Queen of Cups. Very intuitive there, just sort of receiving, watching, sort of really being a receiver and seeing what's going on, not saying much, just keeping your eye on the situation, environment, not really getting involved. The Queen of Cups doesn't tend to get involved in situations. She's more of a receiver and sits back and watches. What's happening that you're not realising? Scorpio, big transformation is underway for you, Gemini, so just keep going with that. Keep facing, confronting things that you want to change in your life, because you're certainly really making inroads into where you want to be and how you want things to go for you. Very strong card, that transformation card. How others see you. Yeah, new business coming in. You can just water it, fertilise it. This seed will grow to be a massive tree. You just got to take care of it. New ideas, of course, but these are very much earthed ideas, so it will have weight. Jobs too, that, you know, or new jobs maybe that you've been put forward for the new year, going to do really well if you keep using that positive Gemini energy. There's no stopping you. What you're feeling positive about, and good news is definitely on the way as well. Lots of new beginnings, things starting, a lot of energy coming out of the Page of Wands. So you've got these two really good pages, which are messengers too, just to let you know everything's going well. Will go well in the future too, but just go with the flow a bit with it. Don't forget it's the end of the year, so certain things are kind of winding up. But a lovely card, and you're feeling positive about that. The final outcome. And a bit of sadness and heartbreak, so something sad coming up, or just feelings that surface, maybe around Christmas time, people that can't be there, you know, remembering loved ones, things like that. Bit of a broken heart there, but just try and go with that flow. Every now and again these sort of grief-like situations do arise, and it's to your benefit to sort of try and acknowledge them when they're there, rather than shoving them further down and just trying to avoid them, because they'll always come up. Actually, I'll just pop an extra card on that for you, Gemini, just to see. Yeah, but business, you'll juggle things, you'll do really well, so don't worry, but just acknowledge sadness when it rises up. But doing well, decisions to be made too, and sometimes we have to let people go or move on with that business card of the Two of Coins. It might invoke a bit of sadness, but overall, you'll just have to, you know, swallow that down as well. Your message is pure livelihood. Your work is to discover your world, and then with all your heart give yourself to it. Beautiful card. What can I say? And that is exactly what you do. You're always on the move, you're always positive, and just doing things and creating a happy sort of environment for people with your shiny personalities, Gemini. So have a really good month, go with the flow, and thank you very much for listening.